I love 20-year-olds being teenagers in compromising situations.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I don't actually love that.
No.
Don't clip that. That's blasting the retinas.
Is that what we were going for?
Yeah. If I can see, I don't operate as well.
Always better blind.
One pill makes you larger,
And?
another one makes you small.
What if I kind of want to go in between?
Then we don't have a pill for you. Sorry.
Ah,
What if you cut one in half?
I got one from my mom. What does
It's
it
a
do?
crapshoot.
Nothing.
It's a crapshoot.
at all.
It's the pill that does nothing at all.
You don't know. It's like a birdie bot. It's just like it might be a booger. It might be lemon. It's up to you, idiot.
Yeah, enjoy it, moron.
Enjoy it, moron.
Hey everybody, it's Aaron Christensen with Horror 101 with Dr. AC, and this is Streaming and Screaming with my hosts, Chad the Bird.
Me?
Yes, you, sir, in that fine tuxedo.
Oh, I thank you.
And Lucy Ball.
Yeah, you're kind of making me feel like a dickhead. Like I'm over here au natural, and you're like dressed to the nines. It kind of walking
I'm showing
billboard.
off,
Chad
showing
the
off what
Bird.
I got.
We are, in fact, here to talk about horror movies, believe it or not. And
No.
we have quite an array of horror adjacent. That's going to be our flavor of this episode. We're going to be talking Send Help, the most recent effort from Sam Raimi.
Raimi!
Dust Bunny, the most recent effort from Bryan Fuller.
I love you, Mads Mikkelsen.
Dr. Caligari in our Wayback that machine. That's from Steven Sayadian.
Whoa.
Former known as Rinse Dream.
Right.
And then
from Chicago, by the way.
In the way back for Southern Comfort, 1981, directed by Walter Hill.
Wally Hills!
And we will be talking spoilers for all of those, so just prepare yourselves, everybody.
Oh boy, I hope no one spoils Southern Comfort.
Well, okay, sneak preview. Did you guys despise Southern Comfort? Did you?
I didn't despise Southern Comfort.
Despise is a very
Despise is a harsh
strong
word.
Because that was my pick, everybody. I forced these two to watch it. And,
Southern Comfort despised me.
Yeah,
but I didn't
feel
hate that movie.
Yeah. I got some thoughts, but you know.
Good. I want to hear the thoughts. And I've loved that movie for a long time. So if you don't like it, that's a-okay. I did, however, warn you ahead of time. Like, if you guys watch it ahead and you don't like it, we don't have to talk about it. But
no, we're talking about it.
No, we're talking.
You
about
asked for this.
You want it.
You-
You asked.
yeah.
You called us. You summoned us.
I did.
You got
I did.
You opened the box.
You opened the
We
box. You
came.
said the words.
Let's
we
do it right
came.
now. Let's go backwards.
Let's talk about it.
Southern Comfort since
Yeah,
we're already
please.
in the
Can we
movie.
talk about Southern Comfort? I've been dying to talk about Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
I don't have enough Southern Comfort in me to talk about Southern
Yeah,
Comfort.
I do love a SoCo sweet tea.
Love a SoCo.
Southern Comfort is basically we have a group of Louisiana National Guardsmen who go into the swamps for a training exercise, and they piss off some Cajuns, and the Cajuns ain't having it. And so
having
basically
it.
turns into a big body count movie, whittling people down with a pretty great cast, and directed by Walter Hill, who
Pretty great cast. You have like everyone that was ever on Deadwood.
Yep.
You have every guest star from like every 90s procedural.
Yep.
You've got action stars across the board. Peter Coyote is in this movie.
Yes, he is.
Which is a very cool name, but I do feel like I'm sitting in Uncle Corner right
It
now.
definitely does feel like that when you watch the film, yes.
All right. So yes. So tell me again. I no secret. I like this movie, and I felt it fit nicely into our horror adjacent because it's not really a horror film, but it has that flavor of survival horror. And
It definitely feels like there's some kind of horror happening in this movie.
I remember when I saw this, because I saw this relatively not long after it came out, so probably like the early 80s. And I remember it kind of freaking me out because there's a lot of death and there's a lot of killing. There's a lot of mistrust. And I was like, I am never going into the woods again.
Tense movie, that movie.
Please give me your thoughts. Start with you, Chad.
Okay, so the scene in the village when they come to the Cajun village. Again, spoilers for Southern
Spoilers
Comfort.
for Southern Comfort.
It's like a lighter, more accessible apocalypse now, and yet somehow a meaner, darker apocalypse now. Like it's like Apocalypse Now is the nice blend of the two, and this movie's kind of up and down and up and down and up and down. And then by the time you get to the ending, you're like, I feel so wet and itchy right now, and I don't know who to trust, and I'm very nervous, and I realized that's what they were going for. So I was like, hey man, good job. You nailed it.
Yeah,
but the scene in the village was the scene that sold me on the movie.
Yeah, because they've been fighting their way through the swamps. You know, they're
Right.
basically being just hunted by the Cajuns. It's right at the end of the movie. It's like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And they get to that village and everything seems calmer and
Yeah.
quieter. And you're like, I don't trust this for
I don't
a
trust
second.
it for beans.
Nope.
And it's like, yeah, that's this whole movie's about PTSD. And so like that whole scene where they're just like hanging out and everything should be normal, the movie doesn't let you feel normal because
Nope.
those guys are paranoid. And you're like, oh, I get it now.
And you have that
This is about
crazy
Vietnam.
like Cajun band playing, you know,
Yeah,
like
a little,
it's just got
little
the
classic Cajun experience.
I would have had a great time at the pig
Also,
roast, is all
would
I'm
have loved
saying.
it. Would have absolutely been Etten, but I would have loved it. I would have had to hide. There was so much animal torture and murder in this movie towards the end.
Yeah.
That I was like, but it was done with this like weird glee because they're like, yeah, they're gonna eat this pig. They're gonna have a roast. That's where the
Yeah.
pig comes from. That's where the
Legit.
pork comes from.
Yeah,
and
you
yet
gotta-
You're like, oh god, no more blood, please.
Me and my Mishazamio gonna have big fun down on the bio. You know what I'm talking about?
Crawfish pie, fiddly dee, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Lucy, do you have thoughts? And then we'll get back to Chad's not so pro.
Well, mine's all kind of not so pro. I did like when they
I knew this wasn't going to sit well with you. I just knew it.
look, I wanted to like it. It's red exploitation. Like that's sort of like right
Yeah.
in my wheelhouse. I felt like I should have liked this movie and I didn't. I felt the same way I feel as when I'm sitting amongst a group of men and they're talking about football.
Yeah.
You know,
This
It-
is definitely toxic masculinity.
Oh
at
yeah,
its
but that's
finest.
like, but it's like the point though, right?
yeah, I get that it's the point. I don't need
You just
that.
don't want to
need
be
to be
there.
there. You just don't wanna be
I
there.
don't want it.
I get it.
Give me a woman,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, don't put her in that movie though.
No,
Stay
probably
far
not. She's not
away.
safe. She's
No.
not safe. Miss, please don't
No,
go
please
into
don't go in
Southern
there.
Comfort. But yeah, I didn't care. I think that's just I wanted to so bad, Doc. I wanted to so friggin'
Just
bad.
let them all die in the swamp.
But I just didn't care. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
whatever. This guy's a dick. That guy's a dick. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. I don't care. He said the N word 5 times. I don't care. You're shooting at your own boys with blanks. I don't
Yeah.
care. I've been spending a lot of time in Texas lately, and there's a cultural phenomena among Texans
Mm.
where they are proudly ignorant hicks, which I love a proud ignorant hick,
Yep.
but they are proudly ignorant hicks that think they are better than the other ignorant hicks because they are Texan ignorant hicks.
Right,
And I
right.
can't stand it. I
No.
can't stand it.
Yep.
I liked when they go to the one Cajun guy who didn't have shit to do with nothing, and dude comes out of the shack painted like a Inquisition,
Oh!
like a Knights Templar,
Yes!
and he's holding the Molotov cocktail, and he blows the shit out of the shack that was holding food guns, and ammunition.
and everything.
Like that was great own goal there.
Yeah.
But
But he
it
didn't
looked-
panic, Lucy. But he didn't panic.
He didn't panic. I'm not panicking.
I'm
You're
not panicking. Yo,
But-
the metaphors were subtle in this one.
Yeah. They totally didn't beat you over the friggin' noggin with it. But yeah, I wanted to like it more than I did, but I'm not mad I watched it.
Wow,
Okay.
yeah.
Some
It was
negative-
Jerry Bruckheimer's Deliverance, which I wasn't like
Whoa.
mad about.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, this is like Deliverance without the sexual assault. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
this
saying?
is like a more
yeah.
fun question mark Deliverance?
Family
Yeah,
friendly
family
Deliverance
friendly
with
Deliverance?
racial slurs. Yeah.
It was a product of the times. It's one of those
Totally.
movies that's like a little time capsule, and I thought that was kind of cool because it's like you don't really get that unfiltered ram energy that you get, like that ram boner that whole time. Just like
Rambona.
ram boners, man. Just everyone just ram tough. Ram tough.
Say car ramrod. Say car ramrod.
Ramrod. Shut up, Farva. Anyway, it's
I
just
don't
like
want
one
a
of
liter of cola. Sorry.
I would, you know what? I would pair this with Super Troopers. I would.
Whoa, I can see it. You watch this one, and then Super Troopers is the palate cleanse.
This is the way you can walk away and not feel dirty.
Yeah.
It's not a pleasant watch, but it's definitely a dark one. And I think it's a horror film. I'm gonna go with that because like
Okay.
you recommended it, so we watched it. So I was viewing it through the lens, film
Right,
stuff,
right.
through the lens of a horror film. And I'm like, oh, yeah, actually it kind of is a horror movie.
Yeah, I totally get that, because it did feel sort of Deliverance, Last House on the Left, but without all the, like, straight up horror stuff in
Right. It doesn't fully dive in. In fact, I think the whole most horrifying moment is where they gut a pig in front of the camera. And I was like, damn!
But I do feel like Americans should be confronted with where their
what
food
they
comes
eat.
from. Yeah.
You're telling me this. Okay.
Yeah. Let me
You got a bird splain. Stop eating, my friends.
People eat goats too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So
let him run around.
Hey, but Beardy is so good, I can't even blame you guys.
I mean, I slept next to a radiator once.
Well, and I mean, if we think about when this movie came out in 1981, you know, we were coming off of a lot of Americans reckoning with their engagement in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Deer Hunter, Apocalypse Now.
It's a more fun Deer Hunter.
The metaphor, I think, is kind of undeniable that, you know, like we're looking at what it was like in Vietnam. But I also just think it's 45 years on, it's still a great statement about people just going where they shouldn't go. And I feel like that's where it kind of falls into the horror territory, because we have tons and tons of horror movies where if the folks had just stayed on the friggin' road and not gone and visited that old dark house.
Don't go in the basement.
Yeah.
You won't wake the monster that's a product of inbreeding. That's why I don't use Airbnbs. Barbarian. Spoilers for Barbarian.
I did appreciate that it was a domestic lens on Vietnam.
Sure.
As they get in the woods, I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. It's a weekend warrior Vietnam.
Right. That's why I thought that's why I thought it wrapped up for me. Because like at the scene at the end where they were in the village and everything's fine. Like the Cajuns were not portrayed as bad people. They were just like, this is where we live, man. And we're making delicious roasts. And we wear flannel. And we listen to Zydeco. Fuck off.
Hey,
and then,
be accurate. It would be more like, man.
Yeah. So many summers I've spent in New Orleans. I can tell you that they listen to great music and make great foods.
Yeah.
And we
Come on,
drink
Dixieland jazz. Come
Yeah,
on.
it was all fun and games, but like the whole time you're nervous and scared and you're like, wow, I don't know what's going to happen. Someone's going to break. And I'm like, okay, that's an accurate moment of PTSD. I feel like this movie's actually smarter than it thinks it is.
The cast, I think, is great.
Oh, man, on me.
Our one-armed Cajun is Brian James.
Right.
Who, the next year we would see him in Blade Runner, and then we would see him in everything. But I think he's fantastic.
That beard looks so fake, though.
And I could not stop.
No, that's a legit beard.
It looks so fake. It's so clean. I'm like, you don't have shit in your beard.
Okay, yes, okay.
You look so clean, sir.
Yeah,
you live on the bayou.
I just couldn't stop thinking.
Mud.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Yeah.
That was all.
The one-armed Cajun man.
Yeah. And then it's just Adam Sandler doing that SNL.
Would also have accepted Adam Sandler.
I think like that moment where he like whips up the gun, like the one-handed flip up to the shoulder and like, shooting at their feet. I'm like, that's cool as hell.
Yeah, that was hard. I can't act like that wasn't cool.
It was cool.
I think there's a lot of cool in this movie. I think it's.
They blew up the cabin. That part was dope. Like they make those movie action figures that are like from movies that you don't expect there to be action figures, like the Todd McFarlane thing. I want one of that dude with the like cross on his chest, with his gut hanging out, walking away from the rubble.
I'm telling you, that was dope. That was my favorite scene in the whole movie.
So good.
I was like, that so much.
I kept sitting there going, "Is that where this is going? Is it just gonna be this guy like hunting them all down and being crazy in the woods?" Almost.
I might have liked that a little better.
But I think also looking at through the lens of like 2026, like watching other people screw things up for you, like you're trying to go through, go through the life that is full of obstacles, and somebody handles it in a way that's really inappropriate, and you're like, wait, I'm along for this ride now. And you see people starting to pay the price. I just love the metaphors that are layered in. And yes, it's Vietnam, but I think it's also just a whole lot of other things.
Sure.
And
American existence.
And I love the end of the movie, spoilers, where they push in and it's the American trucks and it's just the USA flag. And I was like, subtle. Okay.
Very.
It's like you're safe, or are you?
No, you're not. You'll never be okay. You're not going to like anything ever.
Because you live in
Enjoy
America.
your court martial.
You're going to hate Zydeco for the rest of your life.
Well, cool. Well, thank you both for watching. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the reco.
Yeah,
I thought the score was dope. There was a lot
the
to
music
like about
was awesome.
Oh, yeah, we have to talk about Ry Cooder's score because
Ry Cooder.
Not Ry Cooder.
Yeah, it's Ry Cooder, babies. Wait, I don't know. Do we like Ry Cooder or not?
I just like that his name is Cooder.
You like saying Ry Cooder
just
a lot.
because it's Cooder.
Yeah, that's all.
Ry Cooder sounds like a sandwich you get at a porn-themed delicatessen.
Yeah, give me the Ry Cooder. Extra mustard, please.
And you're just like, I don't know if I should say it. No, that's the name of the sandwich. Okay, I'm going to say it.
You say that shit.
I want a Ry
Cooder.
Yeah. Full chest.
Yeah, give me a toasted Ry Cooder right now.
But the lick that
American
runs through
treasure.
it, like the doon doon doon.
Yeah.
Doon, doon.
It's a cool score. It's like definitely got a hypnotic vibe to it. It's definitely worth a watch. It's like Sorcerer in a way, where it's like this is one of those weird movies you just got to lean into and accept that it is like a weird little time capsule. It's a wet, angry, weird, mean movie, but I liked it.
I think my closing thought is I should have been stoned. I think I would have liked it a lot.
Oh, I was also stoned.
Yeah, if I had been baked, I think I would have fully been absorbed and pictured myself into woods.
Mm-hmm. I was all gratin by the time that was happening. I was like, I'm just like on the couch, like,
whoa. I'm just going to do a quick shout out of names because Keith Carradine, Powers Booth, T.K. Carter from The Thing, Franklin Seals from The Onion Field, Peter Coyote, already mentioned. It is an amazing cast.
Yeah.
And I really feel like, it's worth it just for that. And again, Walter Hill, this was kind of the springboard to 48 Hours. And then there was just no looking back for that guy. Walter Hill, it made me want to go back and revisit a whole bunch of Walter Hill films because this feels about as Walter Hill as it gets. And it should also be noted that Walter Hill and David Giler, our screenwriters, are also the folks who did the final polish on Alien, which is why I'm wearing an Alien shirt.
Nice.
And they are the producers and have been the producers of the Alien franchise since the beginning. So
Walter Hill can shoot the hell out of a movie too.
Yeah, great visual language in this movie for sure. Yeah,
there's like scenes where they're all lined up Dirty Dozen style, and I was like, oh, someone went to class.
Well, and I forgot that like Walter Hill, his movie before this one was The Warriors.
Warriors, right?
Whoa, okay, yeah.
And I think there's a lot of warriors in this one. And then he went on, did Streets of Fire. Walter Hill is a badass. So this is a good place to get into the Walter Hill pool.
Yeah. Don't start with Streets of Fire. Start with something simple. You need to ease your way into Streets of Fire.
Yeah, start with 48 Hours.
Yeah,
then you can work your way.
So Streets of Fire is for a refined palate.
More refined Walter Hill palate.
Well, it's for those who appreciate things like Dr. Caligari.
Yeah.
Segue.
Do I?
Yeah.
Because, Dr. Caligari, I was going back and listening to some of our older episodes, and at one point, Lucy invoked Dr. Caligari from 1989. And I was like, oh, man, is that a wild, wild movie?
Yep.
Not really horror, but I thought it would fit nicely into our horror-adjacent episode.
It's like a horror party. I would have it on at a Halloween party.
It falls in that Rocky Horror camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, a great movie to pair. Are we talking about it or are we not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
we're
talking about it. I would pair that movie with The Forbidden Zone.
Whoa,
I would do that as a double feature.
Whoa, great pulls. Yeah, absolutely.
It has that vibe where you're like, I don't know if this is offensive or awesome or both.
And it totally does sound like a movie I would
both.
have randomly invoked in a non sequitur fashion. I believe that.
This is a movie you buy for the cover art, and then you sit down and go, oh, I was out of my depth. I did not know it was going to go this hard.
And, Mom, you have to leave the room now.
And everyone, don't watch this movie on a plane. Terrible plane movie.
Did you watch it on a plane?
No, I can't afford flying. God.
Now,
you
Lucy,
got wings!
With these? You think this is going to get me anywhere? Look at this.
Hit the
Who's
gym,
got miles
bro.
these
I don't
days?
know.
Hit the
Lucy,
gym,
how'd you see this one for the first time? How'd you come across it?
Because I go out of my way for. I'm not gonna say strange and unusual.
I was gonna say, out of all the three of us, how did Lucy find this? I'm impressed that we found this movie.
I literally just go out of my way to find things that are like a little off the beaten path and like on the wilder side of things. And I can't remember. I know I had seen like the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I love saying cabinet. But
cabinet. Wait, that's the only way you can say the cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Yeah,
you can't say the cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
no, like, what are we? But yeah, so I remember seeing the cabinet of Dr. Caligari and loving that, like all the pretty, like, you know, stunning camera work and stuff. And yeah, I'm a strange, gross little pervert. So when somebody told me there was like a, you know, neon drenched, horny follow-up, I had to go see it.
Another wet, uncomfortable movie.
Yeah. I'd read about this movie. There was a great little book from FAB Press called Flesh and Blood. They talked about this being the only non-hardcore feature from the artist commonly known as Rinse Dream.
From Chicago.
Great name.
Who did Cafe Flesh.
Right.
And Night Dreams.
And porn. Lots of porn.
And did a lot of porn. But Cafe Flesh was like a big, like, midnight movie sensation in the 80s.
I feel like I saw that at the Music Box in Chicago once.
It's wild. And it's a super not sexy hardcore film.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna seek this out like tonight.
Excellent.
Have a lovely evening.
I bet I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Lucy, would you like to take a stab at a synopsis for Dr. Caligari?
Oh, would I ever like to take a stab?
After
at a
you, the
synopsis?
dartboard is free.
Whiff.
Whiff.
So yeah, so Dr. Caligari is a pseudo sequel, soft reboot to use modern terms, of the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, the infamous Dr. Caligari of the Minnesota Cabinets of has a I guess I should have said the Berlin Cabinets of, but whatever. So yeah, she's like his granddaughter, great granddaughter, something along those lines. And she is also interested in the further reaches of human psychology. So she runs a mental institution where she doesn't actually try to help anyone get. It's a mental institution, but you try to make them worse, you know? And she gives everybody funky, awesome experimental drugs. And you get lots of psychosexual unpacking and lots of Wizard of Oz analogs for some reason or another. And it's awesome. That's about all I got.
And amazing practical effects.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on.
You guys want a giant wall of flesh that you just starts just like pooping itself and it turns into a mouth? You got it, baby. You want to watch that mouth get bigger? You got it, baby.
Don't
you
even
want
worry
tongue
about it.
arms? You got it, baby.
Literal tongue bath.
Tongue bath.
Oh, yeah.
Woman's got a tongue for an arm at one point.
I meant to memorize the monologue, but I did not.
There's so much dialogue that's so great in this.
The guy in the electric chair talking about mommy, and oh man, it's just
the
so
guy
good.
he's got that like the cannibal that's got like all those weird like stream of consciousness beat poetry that he does.
Man, it's so cool.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
I was telling Doc before we started recording. I love that you can watch this film. At least for me, I watched this film for the first time and was like, "This filmmaker is a true blue pervert," and I love it.
Love it.
Clearly, there's a lot of like theatricalism, theatricality to it, which is also one of the things I love. As a theater artist, I don't think this is something I would want to watch. I wouldn't want to watch a lot of different kinds of movies like this, but I like watching this movie. And even the 80-minute runtime gets a little long because it's so outrageous just for the sake of being outrageous a lot of the time.
Everybody's just like moving weird. There's never anyone that just has a normal conversation. Like someone will walk into the office and be like, "Hey, Mary, you want to go get some pie?" "What? Who wants to get pie?" "Me. These days, Robin Hood. Am I right?" And then walk away, and you're like, "I think I understood what just happened, but I don't care."
You guys can be wrong all you want. This is my shit, 100%. I'm so
loved it. What are you talking about? I had a great time.
This is also mine.
What you're wrong for is saying you can't be watching a bunch of. I don't want to watch a bunch of these. Oh man, give me a bookshelf full of DVDs like this and hog heaven.
Every time it would get too weird, I'd be like, "Hey, you know what? They built that." And that's like really cool. And I want to go there. And it looks like the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari with color and more boobs.
And man, they smoke so many cigarettes.
So many cigarettes. They remember when they're like lying in bed and she shoots straight up and just lights 2 cigarettes.
Hell yeah.
Before the alarm clock even goes off. Hell yeah.
I've not smoked a cigarette in probably 4 or 5 years, and this movie, without fail, makes me want to smoke every time I see it.
Kids, it makes it look cool and sexy in a slutty, dirty way.
Hell yeah, that's why it makes me want to smoke, I think.
I get it.
Well, and the fact that it is so kind of presentational, there's an artifice to it, everything's heightened. So I think that maybe engaging with it on an emotional level is not necessarily, but you're going to be getting off on the vibe. And this movie has such a vibe, and it sticks with it the whole time. And you're constantly, Lucy and I were saying that, if you had this on at a party, the party would quickly draw to a close, and everybody would just be looking at this movie going, what the hell is happening here?
For at least a 10-minute interval at a time. It's high camp. I actually think it's a great Pride Month pick. As funny as that sounds.
I mean.
But it's super camp. I don't think I can say the thing I want to say on YouTube.
Sure, you can.
I'll give you some edit if you have to cover it up. But it's high camp. It's cunt. Like it's got it all. Like
I do believe it serves.
I feel like I've seen drag performers ape this movie hard. You know what I mean? Like it's just got it.
And it's written by Jerry Stahl and our director Steven Sayadian
from Chicago.
I love that he's from Chicago. And Ken Diaz is our guy who does the physical effects. I was so knocked out because it's Cronenbergian, and this is before Cronenbergian was a thing. We're looking at like the late 80s. Like The Fly is just coming into the popular consciousness where people are like, oh, this Cronenberg guy. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's like the weirdos know Videodrome, and no one else is caught up yet.
Right. And well, I would say that most of the weirdos are the ones who know about Dr. Caligari, and nobody else has caught up with it yet.
Yeah, that's also true.
This is like if Cronenberg did like a college live production of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things that drew me in so much, is that it feels like a taped play.
Yeah.
But like the greatest amateur college video you've ever seen. I kind of need to see where these freaks go, man.
And it's like everything, like the blocking is very stage like. The avant-garde dialogue is also very
neo-Canada.
Yeah, it screams theater the whole way through.
Everybody's looking at the person they're talking to, and then they look away while the person's talking to them, and they look back at them. That's like that hardcore. I got a BFA kind of presentational stuff.
I went to Juilliard.
Someone went to Juilliard and got kicked out and made this movie.
Nice.
I did a little bit of research, and our music is by Mitchell Froom. Does anybody recognize the name Mitchell Froom?
Wait.
Yes?
Yeah, why do I know that?
Because he's the producer for such acts as Crowded House, Indigo Girls, Pearl Jam, Bonnie Raitt, Los Lobos, Suzanne Vega, to whom he was married for a while.
What?
Well, dude's got taste, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this movie does have taste. It's not always good, but it's definitely taste.
It's the John Waters. You have to have good taste to know what bad taste is. Yeah,
and I bet John Waters loves this movie.
I would imagine so. Yeah,
if this is not in his vein, I would be very, very surprised.
I would say he'd be like, "Oh, that one's a cute one. I watch it every year for 4th of July or something."
I think what he would say is, "Drags on cigarette. There's not enough blowjobs." I think that would be something like that.
Show me a cock. And you're like, okay, well, I can't believe they didn't.
I was going to say, we see a lot of, there's a lot of nudity, but it's not very titillating because you're just.
Well, there are some.
There's some titillation, but there's also then people.
No, I meant tits. That's what I was.
Titillating.
Titillating.
But we have sores that start immediately running, and
every time it gets sexy, it gets gross.
Yeah, I'm not turned on anymore.
No,
it's art nudes. Yeah,
art nude.
And you have the breasts that are 3 feet long.
Oh yeah, when she's like, the doctor gave me these, and it's just
hang out on furry art forums, you get used to it.
I do the World Oddities Expo every year. I got my furry card, thank you.
Yeah, right.
Any other favorite moments we want to point up from the movie?
Oh, there's too many.
There's too many.
I like the one. There's walls closing in on Dr. Caligari. All the people are sort of after, and she's sitting in that fucking bitchy yellow power suit.
Yep.
And smoking on a desk. I love that scene. Yep. That's I already talked about my other favorite one, which is the electric chair guy. The weird Wizard of Oz kind of thing, with the like repressed nympho housewife type. That was cool. Yeah.
Scarecrow costume I thought was dope.
Yeah.
And giant, obviously I'm a big fan of giant walls of flesh with tongue faces, and big fan.
The head of the Institute, basically, goes from being a male to a female identifying, and is performing a service for the good doctor.
Yep.
While his daughter walks in and goes, "Dad, what are you doing?"
That's
Dad,
the whole conversation.
Not this again. Yeah, that was another good scene. Yeah, like I said, great Pride Month movie, honestly.
Yeah. Well, and I also like the fact that, I mean, part of the experiments that Dr. Caligari is doing is extracting brain fluid from one subject and administering it to another. And you see that these performers are actually really good performers, because they're doing high camp on one level and then they change and do a different character. And you're going, oh, that's not just the one flavor that you can play.
I was shocked that none of them, except for one of them, had a really lengthy career, because they were all very good.
Yeah. I feel like they must have like a stage career that just didn't translate into film.
Yeah, it's kind of like
it's one of those
something.
It's one of those movies that it's got like, for people who know it, it's got a reputation for being like gross and like weird for the sake of weird. But it's like such a good piece of art. Like all the acting is really good.
Yes.
All the set design is really good. It's like such a well thought out piece that if you engage with, it's kind of hard to not notice.
Well, and it's fun. It's like, it's not nihilistic. It is just having a good time.
It's not up its own ass about how good of a piece of art it is.
Wow, there is a scene where someone does go up an ass.
Well,
but it wasn't the movie's ass.
Yeah, and it's not their own.
And it's not their own.
Yeah,
it's okay if you go up somebody else's ass.
It moves the plot along.
That's how the world goes around.
It was Jennifer. I wanted to point this out. Jennifer Balgobin, I think is her last name. She's the oh man, I couldn't tell you who she plays in it, because like who does anybody play in
because
this movie?
Who cares? Yeah.
She's like the assistant. She's always on the screen with this guy. The two of them are always together.
The one who plays the daughter. Yeah.
I think
she's the one that smokes the 2 cigarettes.
Yeah.
She was in Weird Science. And she's in she's one of the biker gang, like post-apocalyptic biker gang people.
Nice.
But she's got a huge career. She was in Contact. So that's what I was saying. Out of everybody, she went the hardest later. But it's kind of a bummer that no one else did, because they were all good.
She's got a huge
tract of
career
ahead of her. She's got a lot of assets.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. Well, yes, that was delightful. And again, it was one that, again, just revisiting some old episodes, when Lucy brought it up, I went, I really want to see that movie again.
Yeah.
So glad to have an excuse to do so.
What a treat.
I don't know if you know how much good that does me to hear. That makes me smile.
I recommend everybody go back and listen to old episodes, because we mentioned all sorts of movies that people should be watching.
Just in passing. We should talk about that anyway.
Someday we will. Well, someday we're going to get around to you watching When Evil Lurks, because we talk about that movie like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, one of
Lucy,
these
you
days.
still haven't seen that? No.
One of these days.
Why are we watching that right now?
At this point, I feel like I just have to never see it to keep up with the
doing yourself. That's just shooting yourself in the butt. Yeah. Watch that movie.
Yeah, that's my cross to bear.
Yeah, you know when you're wearing it well.
This is what I do for comedy. This is how much it means to me.
Bless you,
Reverend.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your
service. Speaking of cool practical effects, Dust Bunny from 2025. From writer-director Bryan Fuller, probably best known for Hannibal and Pushing
Pride
Daisies
Month again.
Yeah, I know. We're doing really well.
Doing the gays justice.
Bryan, it was Bryan Fuller's presents Quentin Tarantino's The Wild Things Are, is what I think that movie was.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Okay, I get it. Yeah. I don't think there was enough feet, but
yeah, but Bryan Fuller directed Quentin Tarantino's Where the Wild Things Are.
so he cut all the foot scenes out. I get it. Yeah.
That's right. This is my homage to Quentin Tarantino's
and also John Wick for some reason.
Yeah, nice.
I could see that. Lucy, you were the one who first texted about this one, saying, I really, really like this movie. Yeah. Check it out. And we did, and I liked it a lot. Chad, what'd you think?
I was okay with it. I had a good time with it. I feel like I love seeing everybody in it, and it's a really pretty movie. But
Yes,
there was like
also pretty.
one of those things that drives me crazy sometimes with those kinds of movies where everything is heightened, so I don't know what is real and isn't real. I know that's part of it. I understand. But I needed to get some grounding in this one. It was very SimCity with color. And I was kind of like, hey, if anyone wants to like calm down for 2 minutes and present me
explain
with some
these
reality
rules
for
to
a
me.
minute, understand what's going on, and tell me what the rules are,
I'm
then
not
I
doing
can find
it
out
again.
if you're going to break
I'm
it.
not doing it again. Oh man.
Yeah, I think one of the delights of this movie is that it's basically a young girl believes there's a monster living under her bed, and she believes that the hitman living next door to her kills monsters because she saw him go out and knock out a bunch of yakuza, or not yakuza. That's Japanese. What's the Chinese mafia?
Some sort of crime syndicate.
Anyway, yeah. So
Triads.
they're all
Triads, I think is what
Shanghai
we have in
Triad. They
China.
were all hiding underneath the dragon, and he wiped them all out. So she thinks, okay, he kills monsters. Cool. I have a monster living under my bed. And then her parents get killed by the quote unquote monster. And you're like, okay. And so she hires the hitman to come on over and kill her monster for her.
But
Logical
is it
premise.
Monsters?
But
Is
is it?
monsters?
Or is it metaphor?
Or is it the monsters that lurk amongst us every day?
Or are you just listening to Mads Mikkelsen say Munster over and over and over again?
I would listen to Mads Mikkelsen say anything over and over
these
again.
monsters.
I
Monsters.
love that man so much. Oh my god.
He's so good in this movie. He does such a great job in such a
he's-
weird fucking role.
Yeah, and he's hot. That's
super
the other.
hot. That's
he's
true.
so
He's also
And
nimble.
funny.
He's
Oh,
nimble
and
as
he's
shit
hilarious.
too.
Yeah, he's super fit. That was when I first watched Hannibal. I was like, oh no, I would be in danger. Because I would
Yeah.
be fully enthralled by that take
Yeah.
on him. That's okay. I don't mean to fully derail this into Hannibal talk.
Let's
But,
go. Let's just dive in.
It's when I first saw the series, Anthony Hopkins is so iconic and so wonderful as Hannibal
Right.
Lecter, right?
Right.
That I was like, I don't know, this Tumblr pretty boy playing Hannibal. I don't know about all that. He's a great actor, but I don't know. And by the end, I was like, yeah, I don't know. Fuck Anthony Hopkins. This is, at least as my understanding of the character of Hannibal. Like, I feel like that's how he should be played out. Like, he's not. I get it. Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal, has been in jail for a long time, so he's like kind of thrown off. But like, he just did such a good job of being that like wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, you want to be close to him, but he's incredibly dangerous to be close to. And you sort of get the idea that he's dangerous to be close to, but like, you still got to do it anyway.
Right.
And he carries that over into Dust Bunny in a really neat way, where he is a ruthless fucking hitman. But like, he's got this heart of gold, and he's so like, not affable because he's kind of standoffish, but like, you want to know him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Chad, thoughts?
On Mads Mikkelsen,
Just
please do
No,
more.
thoughts
Mads,
in general.
come over, come hang out. So just in this movie, okay, like great creature design, great design. Like the movie's really pretty. Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like what Argyle wished it was. And then,
Whoa!
you ever see that movie? Oh,
I
that
didn't
movie.
see it, but I heard some things.
No. It's like, it's a very kaleidoscope kind of movie. I got me some David Dastmalchian, whom I always
Yeah,
excited to
he
see.
was awesome in this too.
And he's so funny in that movie, and he's really funny in like just all movies. And Sigourney Weaver shows up.
She
She's
was awesome.
smoking in this movie.
every
she's
single
gorgeous.
scene. Every single scene she's in.
Just
'Cause
smoking.
I can blow a little hot and cold with Sigourney Weaver. She was so great in this.
She's
like, I think this
fantastic.
may be, in my top 5 Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yeah, she was
Right.
fantastic, and she
Eats the scene.
spoiler, she plays mob boss
Yeah.
so well. It's awesome. And yeah, total smoke show. She looks
Yeah.
great.
And like it all, like all the pieces matched up, but in the end I was just like, okay. I thought there was something going on, but it's just that was it. Okay. Rock and roll.
I think what fully sold me, because I was really into it in the beginning, especially he's fighting the gangsters, and the little girl is like seeing the shadow of the paper dragon, and
Which
like,
is better the second time, because I watched it twice, because the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't know if I like that. And then I watched it again today, and was like, no, I did like that. Because the visual style, the vibe, hits you in the face so hard that you're like, I don't know if I like this. You're being very aggressive right now.
Yeah, and when I saw it, I fully expected the movie, which it sort of does, I guess, but I expected the movie to be on this sort of path of like this hidden world that most people can't notice because they're like psychically shut off. And children can because they're like a fresh slate.
That's what I thought was going on.
Yeah, it's also what I thought was going on. But on reflection, at the end, I was like, okay, it's very cool that it is kind of just a paper dragon with a bunch of gang members underneath it. But when it comes around and smacks you with, wait a minute, they are real. There is a fucking creature under her bed.
Yeah, last act, fantastic.
Yeah. I was the last act is what sold me. Like when all of the rival hitmen are in the house, and like shit's just totally haywire. That was great. David Desmalchin and the other gangster like propped up on the ceiling, and they're like, "Don't touch the floor. Just don't touch the floor.
Just don't go down there."
Yeah, when they're like,
after the feds show up, and they're like, "Get on the floor."
Get on the ground.
No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. No.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
And the creature design, like I was saying, is pretty dope. Like there's a couple of weird little like Hellboy moments where like weird things were happening that I was like, but why is that weird? Why is that happening? Is it a fantasy? Is it reality? What am I looking at? But then at the end, when everything's just like starkly real, like there is a monster or not or whatever.
Well, and I want to just talk really quick about the creature design because it is awesome. I love it. And I was reading in my Fangoria magazine that it's a giant practical thing. Like there's a big actual dust bunny puppet that they're operating. And then they sweeten it with so much CGI that you're kind of like, well, what was the point, guys? Like if you're going to have an actual giant practical bunny, I want to know that it's a practical bunny.
Probably because it just looked like shit.
I would say, it was probably a Jaws problem where they're like, this puppet doesn't fucking
in reality,
work.
I guess that's cool, but it's not working.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the reports from the set. Everybody was like going, oh my gosh, this thing's look friggin' amazing. And like the little girl, Sophie Sloan, who's amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
We love her.
Great.
And I think she's Irish, and you could not tell a trace of it, like perfect American accent. But yeah, she would talk about how like she loved like sitting and talking with the puppet. So I mean, the puppet was clearly a solid piece. And again, it's the same thing with like Underworld and the 2010 Wolfman, where you have these incredible makeup effects and practical effects, and then you just put this glamour over them that you kind of negates the whole thing, at least for the viewer.
To be a devil playing devil's advocate,
you are.
To be a devil playing CG advocate, I guess.
Okay.
I could see it being one of those things, not to peel the puppet curtain back too far. Yeah, there's a
what
man
are you talking
back
about,
there.
people?
There's a man back there.
Don't you dare.
But don't worry, I'm 100% real.
Don't freak him out, man. You got to ease him into this.
What are you talking about, guys?
Take your time.
Never mind.
We're 18 episodes in. What are you saying?
Yeah, never mind. I've got a roommate. But
yeah, I know that you guys like to sit close to each other, but it's just that, right?
Yeah, he's just always got his hand up my butt. He's a fucking weirdo. But
it's not weird. It's pride.
That's right. Happy Pride. But it could be one of those things where in person on set the puppet looked awesome, but it doesn't always translate in camera. I can see
it also
that
moves crazy fast, which I don't believe you could do with a practical puppet like that.
Unless you put like a fucking charger motor.
Yeah, it's like it blasts through that floor, and I'm like, I don't want that shit coming at me.
Come on, Rob Bottin in 1981 was doing incredible stuff.
They can't all be Rob Bottin.
I know
Rob Bottin did this in a cave with a box of scraps.
They're having the Rob Bottin argument again.
Later. 45 years later, I would, if I came for a practical effect, I'm willing to go along with the practical effect.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be like, hey, that's fake. That
looks stupid.
It's like, guess what? That CG thing ain't real either. And I know that because
I just thought that the CGI was cool because like they did that thing that they're doing now where it's a little like it looks like the camera shutter is slightly off. So everything's a little like stop motion-y. I prefer that over the smoothness.
It's
Okay,
a little
sure.
uncanny. I thought
I don't like the jelly shit. That shit freaks me out. Everything looks like a bubble gum.
I could also see it be like, yeah, it doesn't look like BBC CG. Oh my god.
Right. Oh my god.
You go watch some of those Doctor Who's, man. But I could also see it being a thing like they build this thing and some executive is like, hey, you know, we gave you a $300 million VFX budget. You better put some of these fucking white stations on it.
But they didn't. That's the other thing. Brian Fuller talks about the fact that they were still, it was a relatively low budget.
Yeah,
affair.
it says it's an independent film. If you
Oh,
look it
that
up.
explains how I got a screener of it.
Oh, brag.
But anyway, yeah, as somebody who's a big lover of practical effects, and I know there's a lot of folks out there who are,
Yep.
I just feel like if you're going to do practical effects, just do it. And if you need to cover up the seams, that's your job as a filmmaker, is
Yeah,
just
that's true.
figure it out.
That's
Like,
true.
figure out how to make it work in the camera.
Sam
Instead
Raimi did it with Play-Doh and
sure as hell did.
Yep.
and Jism or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they just a bunch of guys they just
Bunch
jacked off on the
fake
set.
shimps, you know.
Yeah. Nice,
So-
good. Again, good pull. Man, we're full of those today.
So I
Speaking
just
of jacking off. No, go on.
speaking of pulling, yeah, good.
Nice.
But yes, we will be talking Sam Raimi in just a second. But I did like this movie a lot. I think the performances are great. I think to your point, I think it looks absolutely beautiful.
Yup.
I love that Brian Fuller just feels like he's giving you a world and inviting you in.
Yeah.
And the performances are great. So I had no issues with it except for my too sweetened for my tastes practical effects. Because I was
Give
like, wait,
me
that
more
was real?
Brian.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Give
the
me more.
floor is yours.
Give me more Brian Fuller feature films. That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the
this
man's
is his
crazy.
first. This
Yeah,
is his
that's
first.
what I'm saying. Give me some more.
Yeah. I hope it. I don't remember if it did well or not. At
It
box
did well
office.
critically because I looked up the
Yeah.
box office stuff. Not so much.
Okay.
It didn't really have like a wide theatrical release like that. But
I also
the
feel like
reviews
this is
were
a
good.
great kind of gateway movie for people. Like I
Yeah.
feel like young viewers could watch this and be like, "Hey, this monster movie type thing, I could get into this," and it could be a great way to kind of transition in.
It's a great. Like,
Now we're gonna watch The Relic with Penelope Spheres.
All right, kids, gather around. We're watching Layer of the White Wine.
Yeah, well that's
Yeah.
just dropping him in the deep end right there.
Also, practical effects. And
Oh, I love that movie
truly,
so much,
truly
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
We're watching Mimic tonight.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, it's Penelope Ann Miller. I just realized I said it's Penelope
You
Spheres.
did
Who's the
Penelope
writer.
Spheres. I'm like, really? You mean
Yeah.
the director of?
The Wayne's World and what have you? Yeah, no.
Oh, nice.
I did just kind of watch Wayne World tonight.
Wait,
Maybe I'll just do
didn't
that.
she also do The Decline of Western Civilization?
She sure
She
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Love
Suburbia.
that doc.
Oh,
I haven't seen that
Suburbia's
one.
fun.
Well, cool. Let's plunge ahead into Send Help, which Chad has been talking about.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
He has been bursting at his tiny little pink seams to talk about
Raimi! Mwah! Chef's kiss.
And what's
This
funny
movie.
is if Obsession hadn't just come out, I think you would say that this is the best movie of the
I
year.
did say this was the best movie
Yeah, he
of the
did.
year.
He
But I don't
did.
think
And
you
I
can
still
say
stand
that.
by it.
Many
Obsession's a
times.
very good film,
You
but
think
I
this is
love
better
Send
than
Help.
Obsession? Okay, all right.
It's
Yeah.
my favorite so far this year.
That's a crazy take, but I'll accept it.
I also enjoyed Obsession, but Send Help, man, that's one I will go back to
Tell us,
many
tell us,
times.
take us back to January when you first saw it.
So the one I'd seen before that was Primate, which I also really enjoyed.
Yeah, that was
And
another
then-
multiple text messages.
Multiple
of
texts,
just,
because damn,
Primate!
Primate, what a good movie. And then I saw Send Help, and I went back the next day to see it because I was just like, this is everything I've ever wanted, and I haven't had it in a while, and it's nice to have it again. It's like there's like a really good pizza place you remember from when you're a human child, and you're like, oh, I want to go back to that place, and you're like, it's probably not going to be just as good, and it's as good as you remember it as a kid. Is what I assume it feels like.
Did you do some past life regression? What do you know about human childhood?
I'm saying that if this is the closest I can relate to is the nostalgia factor of going back to an old place
okay.
and finding it's just as good.
I
Was
think
me
he was
watching
trying to
Send
find
Help.
relatability for us.
Yeah. No, as a bird,
Well,
I'm
no,
just like,
us
never-
being me.
I think movies
Yeah,
are
never
dope
be-
in general.
Never be relatable. Always
Yeah,
be
always
strange
be
and
strange
off-putting.
and unusual and off-putting. Raimi!
That's why we get along so
It
well.
was just such a like Raimi's back and doesn't care. He doesn't want to do any like he doesn't want to kick it into like a more like accessible movie. He's like, no, this is what I do.
Yeah, he's
and
doing
these are the
his
people
shit.
I do it with, and you can't fucking tell me what to do. And it's like proof that he's just so good at this kind of thing. Where it's scary and it's funny and it's wicked and it's mean and it's just a ride, and then when it's over, you're like, man, he really had something to say here. And he's like, or did he? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Did you have fun?
I'm not sure what he was saying, but
Yeah,
he
but
said
I don't
it, my
care.
God.
But he said it.
Did
Well,
he put the car in this movie? I didn't pay close
Yeah.
attention.
It's I forget where it is because I looked it up too. That there's a sequence where the car is in the background or something like that, and he's like, yeah, that's the car. He's in it.
For those of you who don't know,
yeah.
Sam Raimi puts his what's the
It's a Chevy, isn't it?
I don't know.
Cadillac. It's Cadillac.
No,
I don't
it's not
know
a Cadillac.
cars.
It's not a
Look at
Cadillac.
these hands.
I'll Google it.
Have
Nah,
you seen
yeah,
my
please
feet?
Google that,
I
'cause, I
can't
mean, we're
drive
gonna
a
get-
car.
Hang on.
Like,
Now,
Look at this. How do I drive a car with these? Tell me. You tell
I
me
can't
how
even
I
reach
do
the
that.
pedals. I don't know from
Yeah,
cars.
that's what I'm saying.
this was on the cover of Fangoria magazine, and so I thought it was going to be a little more.
It's an
straight ahead
Oldsmobile
horror.
Delta 88 Royale.
Thank you. I'm like, it's not a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Oldsmobile. Delta.
Oldsmobile.
And that's why I felt like we wanted to do a horror adjacent episode, because this one feels horror adjacent. Horror
Yeah.
fans are going to really dig it. I don't know that you would call it a horror film.
No,
the
I
last
wouldn't.
the last 30 minutes are
Yeah.
horror movie.
If The Lighthouse is a horror movie, then I think this is a horror movie because like the vibe is horror. It's Sam
You liked
Raimi
me
horror,
lobster, didn't you?
but it's
boy?
horror. Like there's no supernatural stuff in it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like the vibe is like bad things are gonna happen, and you're waiting for the next bad thing to happen. And then when it does, it's like super jarring, and then you got a little while to deal with it. I feel like it's all in there, but he's doing like deserted island horror, where it's like
Yes.
survival horror. And I was talking about this in my review on Letterboxd. Follow me on Letterboxd. A lot of the times, like the deserted island stuff is like it's racist. It's about like weird cultures. And Raimi's like, no. You know what's really scary about island shit? When there's no one there and there's nothing you can do. And it's like the heat exhaustion scene and the crazy like wild boar shit that goes on in this movie.
Which was so Evil
So
Dead.
fucking Evil Dead.
And you know what's really scary is when the person you're stranded with is
was
a
waiting for you to
Survivor
jump on it.
super fan
Yep.
who does not want to leave the
Is
fucking island.
insane.
Yeah.
And I love that neither of them are cool. Like, I don't like either of these people. I don't want to be with either of them.
Yeah. It's,
They both suck.
as I told you guys, it's such a good answer to Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'll never forget, I showed a friend Drag Me to Hell for the first time, and to me, it's a very straightforward morality tale. Because, you know, she could have given Mrs. Ganush an extension, but because she wanted to further herself, she did not give her the extension, and then she got screwed over anyway, all that. And then she, like, you know, gets comeuppance at the end. And I showed this movie to a friend, and he looked at me in 100% sincerity and said, I don't know why that had to happen to her. She didn't do anything wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, someone didn't understand obsession.
So the and spoiler for Send Help, when this character does objectively horrible things through most of the movie, and then gets away scot-free at the end, I feel like that's like a little Sam Raimi wink at the camera.
Yeah,
you know?
It was wicked. I hate it. So when I saw it the first time, I thought the ending was stupid. And then I went back and watched it again. I was like, no, I'm wrong. That was great. Like, so wicked and mean. I just, give it.
Can somebody give a quick premise, Chad? Just like lay it out, like what this movie is about.
Okay, it's Office Space meets Castaway meets Misery.
Actually, yeah, it's
That is
so
all of those things.
Directed by Sam Raimi, and that's all you really need to know about this movie. But it's about like a person who was like a peon in an office, and she kind of sucks.
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel
Oscar
McAdams.
nominee Rachel Adams.
Like,
Okay.
and she definitely deserves another round for this one because my God,
she was great.
Oh, she's so good in this movie. But like, she's just like a lonely peon, and that her boss sucks.
Dylan O'Brien.
They who's also great.
Yeah.
And they both
I hated this nutsack in this movie, man.
Yeah. And you were like, really hope something fucking horrible happens to you. And then it does, and then you're like, oh, but like go harder. And then you're like, yeah, but I don't want to be stuck with Rachel McAdams either.
Yeah.
She's crazy. And I don't like you. But yeah, they end up going on a work trip. The plane goes down, and they have to survive on a deserted island without killing each other. Her big twitch is that she's a fan of Survivor and remembers how to survive on an island.
She's a studier of bushcraft,
Lots
which is
of
it's a fun word if you don't know it. Bushcraft.
It's also a fun thing if you do know.
Titillating.
Yeah. Man, I'm a master of bushcraft. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Is that your new Manosphere podcast? Because it sounds like you're listening to Bushcraft.
Where we watch Southern Comfort every
single night, and we use it as a cautionary tale.
Tune in next week for our special celebrity guest, Kid Rock. Yeah.
The new Secretary of Defense. Anyway, the movie's just like it's like it was the plane crash scene.
Yes.
I remember sitting on the edge of the chair, which is not hard because I'm like 3 apples high, and like with my beak open, just the whole. And I realized the reason my mouth was getting dry is I was watching it like this. And like that was Sam Raimi classic stuff.
That plane crash was harrowing. That was so scary.
And also one of the best 40X experiences I ever had was this movie.
I bet that shit rocked you like crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like every time it would rain, we were getting sprayed. Every time we were on the water, we were bobbing and weaving. Man,
I would throw
it was wild. The plane crash scene was just like, this is why we have 40X. Let's go!
Yeah, to make Lucy Ball throw up in the theater.
Yeah. Well, just, like, he wants to be the most, like, immersive experience you can have with this movie. I thought they were going to spray
being immersed.
One of the best, hard spoilers for
spoilers, seriously.
Hardcore spoilers. Okay. When they find the house, because the island is not deserted.
Fully deserted.
Wait, what? Oh,
yeah, it's true. When she goes in, he's like walking around and she's talking to him on like the closed circuit televisions, doing like full villain reveal, and he goes into the house for the first time. The 40X theater like turned on this like light cool wind. So when you went inside, it was blowing air conditioner in your face.
Oh, get out!
Which was like, I was like, what? I'm so here right now.
I love the geniuses who are sitting back there going, okay, how can we make this more of a...
And I don't normally like a 40X movie because most of the time you're just like, okay, I get it. You can do... Yeah.
I've been to Universal Studios
I get
before.
I just wanted to watch a movie. I don't need to be in one right now. I'm kind of high. But this movie, it was the best use of 40X I've ever... I hope they bring that back to 40X because like this is what I'm talking about. It's atmospheric and like just added to the experience.
In the hard spoiler realm, as soon as she takes him hiking and she's like, "You see that X?
Don't go over there.
Don't go there. It's bad." I was like, "Well, there's civilization over there. I just know it."
Yep. And I was so happy that I was right because this movie just like it's like how Rian Johnson does mysteries. Like it's pretty obvious if you just pay attention to what's going on, but like it's kind of fun to let everybody just sort of take you there.
Is that the Knives Out guy?
Yeah.
I love those movies.
Me too. Big fan.
Is it Rian Johnson? I thought it was
Ryan.
Ryan.
Is it Ryan? Is it Ryan or Rian?
I thought it was Ryan. I've
you
been
just
seeing Ryan
you lean
all
in.
I ride the line in case I'm wrong.
Round.
Rian Johnson.
I was just commit to Rian from now
on.
Right.
Well, Rian.
That's free engagement because people will comment to correct you.
They will correct you.
Anybody who's an hour into this episode and like, okay.
Oh no, you'll get the comments.
Now I'm engaged. Now I'm engaged.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm talking about for your short form content here. This is notes.
All the notes are hit. All the fun is had. So many great lines, and as if this wasn't enough of a fucking kick-ass Sunday, you've got one of the best Danny Elfman scores in years in this movie. Like my guy. My boy, Danny E, still got it.
Now, has he worked with Raimi before? Do we know?
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He has. He did Spider-Man
That's right. He
Oh,
did do the
God,
Spider-Man
okay.
score.
and
Yeah,
Darkman,
yeah.
which is one of my favorite
Yes,
Danny
yes,
Elfman scores,
okay.
is because he did Darkman.
I've still never
I
seen
like that you
Darkman.
gave me like a moment of like, are you
Oh,
serious?
you're joking, right? Oh, you
Let me laugh even harder.
Plebe. No, like, yeah, no. He did Darkman, which is a fucking classic
Yes,
that I
yeah,
love
yeah,
to
yeah.
death. And there's a little bit of Darkman. It's a little bit of, because it's Raimi. It's a little bit like those hard cuts. Oh my god, the scene where dude is on the beach and he realizes that, oh shit, I need her to survive. And
Yeah.
it does those like time lapse photos, and he's just
Yes.
like sitting in the middle, freaking out. I was
That's
like, "This is
very
Evil
Dark
Dead.
Man.
This is Darkman. This
Yeah.
is Raimi at his best. This is graphic novel shit." Ah, yes.
The boar hunt was very Evil
Oh,
Dead.
And it was so fun. And yeah, again, practical boar with a bunch of CGI shit. Didn't care because it was a full-on cartoon monster, which
Yeah.
I loved.
Well, and I didn't feel like that one detracted in the same
No.
way. I
No,
feel like-
it's Raimi's film rhythm. Like you can't do. It has to be that crazy, or it doesn't work. Like when it's just blowing snot in her face, I was like, "Go,
Oh,
go,
yeah.
go, yeah, yeah." No, this was just
Oh.
this whole movie was me in the background watching Sam Raimi just Formula One his way through a movie, and I'm just screaming in the back seat.
And when dude almost drowns after food poisoning,
Yes!
homegirl, and she barfs all
Barfs
over
in his face repeatedly.
That was very Drag Me to Hell.
Yep.
It was super Sam Raimi.
Yep.
I loved it so much.
A+. No notes.
You know, I got a coworker who she went on a weekend when it was in theaters, and she was like, I went to see Send Help. I thought it was going to be a romantic comedy.
it is in a certain way.
Kinda.
Yeah,
You
it's
do
a rom-com
kinda-
from hell. Yeah.
You do kind of want him to hook up a little bit, but you don't want to be there the next morning.
Oh, when she hits him with the "How bad do you want it?" and he
Oh!
starts taking his shirt off.
Yes! Yes!
That was really good.
And then there was like actual palpable sexual chemistry when they're
Oh,
in
yeah.
that cave where you're like, I think they're gonna bang.
I think they're gonna do it.
And you're like, oh, that's gonna end poorly.
I thought
And
it was
like, yeah.
For a second, I thought it was implied that they did do it when she
Right.
wakes up and he's not there.
Yeah.
I was
Right,
like, wait,
right.
did they get into getting
I don't
into
think so.
it? What
Oh my
happened?
god. Fuck you, Bradley is a t-shirt that I want to wear for
Yeah,
the rest of my bird
yeah.
life. Oh, fuck
Fuck
you,
you,
Bradley.
Bradley.
Fuck you, Linda! Oh, we were screaming that in the theater. Oh, hell yeah. It's hard to make a midnight movie. Midnight movies must be made after they're made. Midnight
Yeah.
movies are created by the
Yes.
people that,
Yeah.
that decide they are.
You
And I
can't
feel
make
like,
them on purpose.
No, and I feel like Raimi just knows how to do it. It's just like,
He's
yeah,
the
he just,
king of it.
he's
What
the
do you
king of
mean?
it.
Yeah.
Right. But he's telling you, this is a midnight movie. You're
Yeah.
watching what you want. Here you go.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
it's like how you can't you can't call your band a goth rock band.
Right.
You gotta call it post punk or whatever.
Yeah, just make your music and then we will decide.
And then everybody else decides whether or not you are goth.
Yeah. But Sam Raimi's just like, fucking Evil Dead on an island. You're like, fuck yeah, Evil Dead on an island. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, inject it straight in. Go on.
Yeah. No, I screamed like I was at a rock concert. I've seen it 5 times. I will watch
What's
it.
interesting is that, like, I'm thinking about this. I'm like, I think all 4 of these movies are kind of midnight movie,
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
Yeah.
material.
I thought that's what you were going for. I just was like, well, Doc Lacey knows what he's doing.
I just wanted to watch the movies. And,
Yeah. So I think Southern Comfort is a 9 p.m. movie. You've had a
Yep.
few beers. Yeah. No, listen.
It's
listen.
first on the list. Okay, I'll give you
I'm
that.
working on something here.
Okay, let him cook. Let him cook.
You've had a few beers. You might have sparked a J while watching it, And then let's see. Dust Bunny is like the 10 p.m. you need a lighthearted palate cleanse
Right.
afterwards, And you're a little tipsy, you're a little stoned. You're like, yeah, this is cool. And then Send Help is the
Yeah.
like 11:30 kind
This
of
is the
thing.
one that will win the Palme d'Or, but I am
Yeah.
having a good time at this festival.
And then you throw on Dr. Caligari
because
when
you're
the
fucked up.
when the drugs are wearing off and everyone's in a weird mood. Yeah, that's
and I
what
would say, like,
that one
half the audience goes home because they
Yeah.
just can't.
'Cause they
But
just can't.
those who are hardcore will stick around.
The
for Dr.
real
Caligari.
ones will stick around.
This one's for the heads. Yeah.
I like it. Well, I'm glad we got to have our little mini film festival, our midnight movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do-
Unintended consequences are my favorite consequences.
What's our let's give a little star ratings. Southern Comfort.
3 out of 5.
I'm gonna go 2.
That's fine.
That's
I feel
okay.
like I was gonna go 2.5, but I'm like, no, it's a well-made movie.
Yeah.
Just I'm not sure about the content.
Well, I'm absolutely sure about the content. I just don't know that it sits well with everybody.
No, it definitely doesn't at all.
I'm glad to have watched it.
Dr. Caligari.
Wait, what was your rating?
I'm going to give it 4 stars. It's a 4
I
out
think
of
that's
5.
fair.
Like
Okay.
I really like this movie. I like what it has to say. I like the fact that it keeps saying things 45 years on. And one of the reasons I wanted to talk about it with you guys is because I don't think it's horror enough to end up on the Friday Night Frights, where we're going
Right.
to celebrate the 45th anniversary of it. But I
Right.
did want to bust it out. And also, Vinegar Syndrome just released an incredible 4K of it. And
It looks amazing.
And
I'll
if
be
it's
talking
good
about
enough for Vinegar Syndrome, it's good enough for you guys. Come
yeah,
on.
you can handle it.
what about Dr. Caligari?
Okay. Let me. There's an asterisk.
Out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5. But the reason I'm giving it a 1 out of 5 is because it's a trashy little bitch that knows what she did.
Whoa! Because she loves
Because
getting
you
1
loved
star.
it. You love a 1 star. Yeah. You're not going to be on a top 10. You're sick. You're a freak. Yeah, no, because it wants to be negged. And that's why I'm giving it 1 out of 5.
All right,
but
well.
secretly, I had the best time, and I will watch again.
I'm gonna go 4 because I think Caligari is a praise dom that does not want to be degraded. And
Happy
instead,
Pride, everybody.
and she will instead degrade you,
Yeah.
you fucking pig. So yeah, 4
Let this movie step on your balls,
or else.
or else.
I'm going to go 4.5 because I think this movie is exactly
Yeah.
what it wants to be.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
very few movies are exactly what they want to be. And I
Yep.
think that it does what it does better than most other
Truth.
movies out there.
Mhm.
Dust Bunny.
3 out of 5.
I'm going 3.5.
I'm
Okay.
going 3.5 as well. I think it's
I think
solid.
it
I think it's
is
great.
what it is.
Great gateway material for people.
Yep.
I like that it's something I could say, hey, you got some young kid who's kind of thinking they might be into horror. Like,
Check
cool.
this out.
Watch this, see what you think.
And
If you
then
like
Tales from the Crypt, so that you can be like, yeah, no, but this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Here's a safe entry point. I would say the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark
Also
movie
good one, yeah.
before
Also really good.
Tales from the
Yep.
Crypt, and
Yeah.
then Tales from the
And then
Crypt when
Tales from
they're
the Crypt.
all the way in. Yeah.
And then Demon Knight.
oh, come on, yeah.
and send help.
10 out of 5.
Great.
Yeah, easy 4.5, no problem.
Yeah, I liked it. I think because I went in thinking it was going to be a horror film, I was a little like, hey, but I thought it was incredibly entertaining. I had a great time. I give it 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Well, looking forward to chatting about more films next time. If you have suggestions you'd like us to chat about, please throw those in the comments. And until next time, keep searching, keep exploring, and keep sharing the scare.
Suck the spike for Caligari!